Hello guys and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be doing Trial of Ascension Floor 70, and we already know what's going to happen. We're going to talk about the theme and everything. If you want to know what team we're going to use and how to beat the stage, just skip like 3/4 of the way through the video. So we know every stage has a theme. This stage's theme is crowd control. Now this stage should actually be easier than the previous ones, but just in case you're still having trouble beating the stage, we're going to go through it. So let's go into the monster book and monster index and look at the monsters. So the first monster that you're going to see in the boss stage is actually Fuko, the Wind Lich King. Or, sorry, Lich King. I think of Lich King because of Kairos. Fuko, the Wind Lich. So let's actually go through his skills, and we'll see exactly what crowd control habits that he displays, right? So summons the soul of the dead to attack the enemy 2 to 3 times. Each attack has a 40% chance to decrease our attack speed. Second skill attacks enemy targets 3 times to decrease the target's defense with each attack, and exchanges the decreased attack speed effect with the stun effect for 1 turn. So you see, a lot of these units, actually, that we're about to see, kind of have the same thing, where it's either going to slow us, or if we already have that debuff, it'll change that debuff into a stun. So it's going to attempt, this whole stage is going to be an attempt to stun us the entire time, but you'll see exactly how we counter it. So, Wall of the Dead passive creates a shield every turn to absorb incoming damage proportionate to your level, decrease its attacker's attack speed for 1 turn if you're attacked when you have the shield. This is this unit's safeguard. Could be very annoying, but it should be pretty easy to counter. Let's go on to the next unit so we can hurry up and get to the strategy, right? Second enemy that we're going to be facing is the Dark Taoist. Almost forgot what he was. Woundhawk. So Woundhawk is... Let's go through his skills. Is also another crowd control unit, obviously. Performs an unpredictable attack and decreases the target's attack power for 1 turn. This attack will also increase the target's chance of landing a glancing hit for 1 turn if the target, if the attack lands as a critical hit. Second skill, attacks all enemies 2 times with the wave of water. Each attack has a 30% chance to decrease the target's attack speed for 2 turns. If the target already suffers from attack speed reduction, the attack will stun them for 1 turn. And last but not least, third skill, stuns the enemy target for 1 turn, removes the harmful effects on you, and recovers your HP by 15%. Also, your attack speed will be increased, and you will recover 15% of your HP per turn for 2 turns. And that goes up, obviously. So, again, these units aren't too hard, but let's go look at the boss before we say anything, right? Last but not least, Poseidon. So Poseidon, I'm sorry, this this stage is easy. You shouldn't really struggle with it, but God, we're doing it. Attacks enemy, dealing damage and transferring 2 harmful effects on you to the enemy. Attacks all enemies with mighty waves, silencing them for 2 turns. The enemies under the silence effect won't be able to use skills with cooldown time, excluding the passive skills. So, attacks all enemies, silence, and it explains how silence works. Attacks all enemies with the attack that won't land as a glancing hit to inflict damage proportionate to your attack speed and decreases their attack bar to 0. Also decreases their attack speed for 2 turns. So as you can see, a lot of these, all of them have a decreased attack speed effect, and they're basically going to attempt to, stun you. They're going to stun you and just continuously prevent you from moving. I mean, he's going to have all the attack bar reduction, attack speed slows, silencing so you can't cleanse. It's going to be annoying. But, again, this is going to be really easy to beat. But just in case, let's go to the strategy. Let's go to the stage so we can come up with a strategy. So, unlike other stages, there really isn't much to this guy. I mean, you can aim straight for the boss regardless of where you're at. I mean, you come in with a Thrawn, and your Thrawn is no doubt going to be faster than any of the monsters in the boss stage. Put immunity, and these guys really won't be able to do too much to you. Aim straight for the boss. You can crowd control that boss, reduce the boss's attack bar, do all that stuff, and nuke it down. But if you feel like you have to, for some reason, attack the enemies, even though that would actually make the fight harder, I would definitely aim for the Dark Taoist first. The Wind Lich doesn't have too many things to it. That it doesn't really scare me. But, yeah, so let's build our team. Obviously, I'm going to bring Bernard. Bernard is that guy. Actually, I changed his runes around a bit. He's a little bit faster. As you can see, I need to skill him up. But 154 extra speed. Not too bad, right? Bernard is obviously going to be there. Going to boost us up. Give us attack speed, so we're going to be moving faster than the enemy. We could do Lulu and Shylock. That's going to be our crowd control. Lulu's going to come with the cleanse and the immunity. We can enter the stage. Lulu will have immunity. We'll place immunity. Shylock will reduce all the enemy's attack bar, potentially stunning them with her Despair set. Same with Shannon. Shannon is also on Despair, plus her second skill will reduce the enemy's attack speed, preventing them from moving. Last but not least, we'll bring Naomi, our nuke. Now the plan is to go straight for the boss, because the other enemies don't really pose a threat until you start messing with them. The Lich King, you know, he gains his shield and then slows you down. Though, since we're going to have immunity, it doesn't matter. But we're going to aim straight for the boss. It should be literally that easy. Let's go and do it. Okay, so here we are at the boss stage. Again, just aim straight for the boss. Even if you're on a slow team, I just would never recommend to aim for the side units. I mean, the boss is right there. He will take easy damage. Boom, do that. Do this. Immunity. We'll just do this for now. It's probably going to transfer those harmful effects, right? No. See, we have immunity. It meant nothing to us. Do this. Naomi's going to go. And we kill. Crow will kill. I mean, Lapis has great crowd control if you have Lapis. I mean, any team should really be able to destroy this. And, it's literally that easy. I don't want to come up with some over-the-top strategy that... I mean, this stage is too easy. I don't want to come up with a strategy that's, like, overcomplicated. Like, oh, aim for this guy, aim for that guy. It's that easy. Just don't attack these guys. These guys mean nothing. They're not that devastating. They're not counterattacking. They're not, like the previous stage, where they're doing co-op attacks. Like, they're teaming up. They're just slowing and then eventually stunning. So it takes them like 2 to 3 turns for them to set everything up. You're just coming with an immunity and you even prevent them from getting what they need to get done, you know? So it's that easy. I hope you guys enjoyed for some reason. If you somehow enjoyed something as simple as that. But if you're having trouble, aim straight for the boss. Bring immunity, bring crowd control like that. Like Lauren works. And I'll see you guys in the next one.